Welcome back to Own the World Plays Out of the Park Baseball 21 as the Chicago White Stockings. Apparently, it didn't start recording when I wanted to, so we haven't missed too much. We've played a handful of games, but the big news is we swung a giant trade where we traded Martin Powell, Joe Blong, Jim Devlin, Udi Easterbrook, so that we could get Old Hoss Radbourn. And as kind of part of that, we got minor league second baseman Ed Somerville. We picked up Dick McBride as an extra arm, and we got Jim Carlton back. So this is who we traded for. We traded for Old Hoss Radbourn. We traded for one of the better pitchers in the league, just because we're trying to collect. We need something to make a run here. So he was the key piece. Dick McBride is on the way down, but he's an old player. Jim Carlton, again, he's just another body. He's played for us before. He provides an extra bat off the bench. Ed Somerville is nothing. Kind of a throw-in, just in case player. So the key piece to this was Martin Powell. We were willing to give him up, mostly because he can't hit. He can't field. He's a good hitter, but he definitely can't field, so we're going to give him up. Joe Blong, we had just traded for him in the last video. He hadn't pitched for us, so we ship him right back out. We throw in Jim Devlin in so that we can start clearing the decks at first base. And Dude Easterbrook, who we had traded for and felt was honestly a decent ball player. But we needed a pitcher, and he was a spare part for us at this point. So we were willing to give him up. So that's the big trade. Since the All-Star break, we've gone 4-0, 16-6 win versus Detroit. This was pre-All-Star break. This is where Anson picked up home run number 7. Then we turned around and played Providence. We walked him off with 4 in the bottom of the 9th. Foreign hit a home run in this one, giving him 3 on the year. He's still sticking it out. And Cincinnati, we beat 16-9, getting some separation from them in the standings. A 2-hit day for Irwin. He's all the way up to 168. But Foreign has a 3-for-4 day with 4 RBIs. He is having pretty much a monster year for us. Pop Snyder got a little run. And then we won the second one 3-0. We only got 2 hits, but we did enough with them. Hyam scored 2 of the 3 runs. Corey got 1 and scored 1. We ended up making some moves. So with all of that, Old Hoss Radbourn takes top of our rotation. And then the lineup, we decided to bring up Charlie Comiskey because he, I think, is a better option than Corey at first base. He's better defensively. And I think he's a better hitter. There's a higher ceiling there. He's 22. So we've now brought up 2 of our players from the last draft. Farrell and Irwin are up, not producing. So it's kind of a mix of the old and the new now. So we'll see where we go. And so as you can see in the standings, we've moved into 3rd. We're 11 back. We can still make a run, but it's going to take a lot. So up first is Buffalo. He's a half game behind us in the standings. And that makes it 5 in a row with a 6-5 win. And Old Hoss Radbourn comes right in, picks up the win. We walk him off. Dick Hyam, run scoring single. We do empty the bench a little bit. 2 for 3 for Pike with 3 RBIs. 3 for 5 for Anson. 3 for 5 for Farrell. So everybody gets in on it. That's a good game. Hyam 3 hits, 4 and 3 hits. George Knight picks up the win. And we're 10.5 back. Now it's the Mutuals who are a little behind us. See if we can keep the run going. 11-4. Oh boy, did we turn this on? 6 in a row. Anson, 5 for 6. Oh, he turned 30. Did we just turn 30? No, a little earlier in the season, but Anson has the 5 for 6 with 3 RBIs. Single, 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 5 singles for Anson. 4 hits for Irwin, all the way up to 185. Driving in a pair. Pike drives in 2. 3 hits for Hyam as well. And Pratt picks up the win. Now we play Pittsburgh. The battle for second. They've won 9 in a row. We've won 6. So battle of hot teams. And it's a 10-9 win. We jump them, move into second. Pike gets credit. Scored twice, drove in 3. We walk him off again. Pike run scoring double. That is how you do it. And Pittsburgh is playing Count Sinsendorfer. It's actually playing pretty well for them after doing almost nothing for us the last couple of years. Hey, and they decided to play brothers who went 0 for 4. 3 hits for Farrell. Nice job for him. 1 for 5 for Irwin, which raises his average. O'Brien had a 2 for 4 and 2 RBIs. That's good. I like seeing him getting it going. I wish Comiskey wasn't committing errors. Irwin committed 3 to give him 57. That's a completely bonkers number. George Knight picks up another win. Oh, we're going to the bullpen, so that might be a change. Now it's the Cleveland Blues. Second place American League team. We've won 7 in a row. We're 9.5 back. We've gotten it down 3-2. 8 in a row. Old Hoss Radburn. Arthur Irwin driving in the key one. That's nice. 3 for 4 for him with 3 singles. He's hot. He's all the way up to 197. Pike gets a hit, as does Ferran. Those guys do just enough. Pike is a triple, and Radburn gets his first win as a White Sox. Now we turn around, doubleheader with the Mutuals. We can really make up some ground if we turn this. Win them both, 10 in a row. We've gotten it down to 8.5. Wow, talk about getting hot. Irwin again, walking it off. What has gotten into him? 2 for 5, 2 RBIs. He's over 200. That is awesome. Somehow we spread out 10 hits. Pop Snyder goes 3 for 4, doing a good job playing backup catcher, even though he's not happy about it. No extra base hits for us. Dory Dean picks up the win. He's got a 186 ERA. Apparently nobody can field. No, we didn't want to look at that one. We want to look at the 10-5 game here. You know, we score a bunch of runs. Hyam 3 for 4, triple, 2 singles. If I pitch, scores 3, drives in 2. Anson has a 2 for 4 to go with it. O'Brien a 2 for 4. 4 and 3 for 5. Comiskey a 2 for 5. Good. Like to see him getting some hits. He got a triple. Jack Farrell hit his first home run of the year. Hopefully he can get hot as well. Irwin goes 1 for 4. He drops below 200 again. But he's getting it together. Pratt picks up the win. Haven't looked, but Hanson, yeah, he's got batting lead too. Way off an RBI. Ferran's the one on the chase there. An ERA, yeah, Dory Dean's in contention. Next up, Cleveland. Still in second place, half game out. We've got to keep going, though. We need a run. Unfortunately, we were due for a loss, and we picked it up there. That's 8-5. We tied it, and then they got it back in the 8th off of us. That's too bad. 2 for 4 for Pike, 3 for 4 for O'Brien. O'Brien, actually, he's hit 305 as a rookie. He's got a chance at Rookie of the Year, and a good defensive center fielder at that, too. 4 and 2 hits. Yeah, somebody's got to get it. Yeah, the biggest issue we have is nobody's getting on base. I mean, you can look at that in Anson's RBI total. It's Pike and Foreign. It's the back of the lineup who's driving and runs. Philadelphia. Yeah, they're still doing pretty good. 3.5 back in the American League, but 10-7. We're going in the right direction. We just got to chase them down. Barnes goes 5 for 5, but we win 10-7. 7 in the first. So 3 hits for Irwin, 3 for Farrell. That's how you score runs in the top of the lineup. Gets them. Anson has a 1 for 5. Pike a 1 for 5. Foran a 2 for 4. Farrell steals a pair of bases. And Pratt picks up the win. Oh, we had a rain delay in that one too. 61 minutes. Baltimore. They are pretty bad. Hopefully we can beat up on them. 6-5 and 11. Wish it wasn't that close. Arthur Irwin is starting to become our walk-off hero. That's 3 in the last about 5 minutes for him. He goes 2 for 5, drives in that 1 run, but it's a key one in the 11th. O'Brien has a 2 for 5, Pike a 3 for 5, picking up an RBI. Comiskey's over 200. I think we may have made the right moves. We just may have made them too late. That might be the only downside. Now it's game at Louisville. It was 8-55. And they're throwing Spalding. Our old friend beats us, though, 6-5. And it's too bad, and they walk us off. And it's Spalding himself getting revenge on us. That sucks. And they're batting Spalding number 2 because he's one of their better hitters. 2 for 5 for Irwin, who's gotten to respectability finally. And 2 hits for Hyam, 2 for Ferran. Radburn takes another loss. He's lost twice since joining us. Now Philadelphia. Again. You just keep playing the same teams over and over, even though there's that many. 4-3 win. Yep. Farrell is the run-scoring hit. Well, I guess in the 5th, so they're going to give him credit on that. 3 hits for Anson, so good for him. 3 for Comiskey, too. He's at 268. So, Ross Barnes, good lord. I mean, his numbers are just insane. He's hitting 450. Like, he's just a machine. An absolute machine. Okay, St. Louis. They're above 500. Yeah, the American League's got 2 bad teams, and everybody else is decent. 4-2 win, though, for us. We get it. Dory Dean picks up the winning win. Comiskey had a big hit. We only got 6. Comiskey hit 3 of them. And Hyam hit 2. So that's how you get it done. It's the back of the lineup keeps on trucking. And Dory Dean down to 1.69 ERA. We're only 8 back. We picked up that half game. Now it's versus Troy, who's towards the bottom. We just need Providence to have a bad run. 7-4. Dude Easterbrook had a 5 for 5 for him. Well, good for him. I feel like this is a bunch of people who used to play for us. This is like our AAA team playing us. But Irwin has a 2 for 4, drives in a pair. He's gotten hot. He's up to 222. O'Brien has the 3 for 4 with 2 RBIs. Pike 2 for 4. Anson just falling in a hole at the moment. But Radburn picks up the win since coming over. So now we're in the awkward spot. We've played 61 games, but it's like 108, 112. We can't fire sale because we're in second. We're not really in touch. But we just got to keep going, I guess. Cleveland, and they're doing really well. And it's a 3-1 loss. I mean, you know, that's just a luck one. Farrell, Anson, yeah, single hits for a bunch of people. Bobby Matthews is 24-9. They're just absolutely tearing through the league. Hall, yeah, George Hall, still a great center fielder. If you can pick him up, get him. So next up, Boston. We're going to have to try to chase him down. Yeah, player development. Pud Galvin, Jack O'Brien. So looking pretty good. Yeah, his eye won't be the greatest of all time. It'll just be Hall of Fame worthy. We'll take it. Boston Red Caps. Whew. Towards the bottom in the American or National League. Unknown O'Rourke, 8-0 win for us. 3-hitter. Dory Dean. Something has sparked here for him. 2 hits for Farrell, 3 for Comiskey, who scores 4 runs. He's hitting .352. He's on an absolute tear since coming up. And that seems to have been the inspired move. And we get to turn around and play Louisville and Tommy Bond. Even though they beat us last time, but we beat up on them, 17-3. Well, that is the difference. A lot of runs. Anson, 4 for 5, home run, double, pair of singles, scores 5, drives in 6. Yeah. That's how you have a big game. You drive in 6 runs and hit a home run. O'Brien has a 4 for 5 day, drives in 3. 3 hits for Chaim, who's quietly hitting .319. So Anson is 43 RBIs. Way off the pace. 451 is still in there. Anson. Fred Dunlop is having a monster year, though, for Providence, and that's making the difference. We just can't pick up ground on them. At Troy, 18-5. We do pick up one. We've won 3 in a row. We just smack it around. Pratt has a nice, well, he does enough. I mean, otherwise, it's kind of a laugher. Anson, 3 for 5, scores 4 times, drives in 5. Pike goes 3 for 5 and drives in 3. Chaim has 2 hits. Farrell has 2 hits. Radcliffe, well, he goes 2 for 7, but he scores 4 and drives in 2. And Pratt starting to look better. Anson, that's helping the case. Pike and Ferrand are now on the RBI chase. At New York, we're 7 back. 3 in a row. Make it 4 in a row. Hunt them down. Pike, 3 for 5, home run, double, scores 3, drives in 3. Actually, that was a late game. We scored 8 in the 8th and 3 in the 9th to make this a blowout. Lit Pike had that 2-run single. O'Brien had 2 hits, 4 and 2 hits. Top Snyder had a pair, drove in 2. Anson had the offer. Yeah, Pike hit his 2nd home run of the year. He's going to make a statement in the RBI race, apparently. And he's actually in the batting average race now, too. At Cleveland, who's leading the American League. We're 7 back. We've won 4 in a row. Whew. It turns into a slugfest. And we lose at 11-10. Yeah. Farrell, 4 for 5, 2 doubles and 2 singles. Well, nice for him. And Anson has a 3 for 4, so he's hitting .344. And Pike, 3 for 5, 2 RBIs, so he got to 58. Chaim, 3 for 5. I mean, we do everything we can. But Radburn gets knocked around. That's too bad. Next up, Detroit Wolverines. Mid-tier American League, Candy Cummings, 6-4 win. We just kind of knock them down one at a time and get a pair in the 7th. A 4 and 2-run single. Good for him. 2 hits for Anson. 2 for Ferrand. Ferrand drives in all 3 runs that we get. He must have got some unearned things in there. But Pratt picks up the win. And so we're 6 back. The hunt is on. The hunt is on. Providence is slinking back towards us, and they're coming up, too. At Baltimore. A bad American League team. We beat them up 9-3. Farrell run scoring single. Farrell had a 3 for 6 day with 2 RBIs. And Pike goes 3 for 5 and drives in 1. Pike almost got Anson this year. Home run for Ferran, giving him 4 on the year. He's batting 7th. Lineup construction needs some work. It's the biggest issue. So, Providence, Monty Ward. Pretty good pitcher. Hopefully we can take him down. This is a big one. We win this, we get a real say in the race. 8-6, we're now 5.5 back. Won 3 in a row. Radburn goes the distance. Brian has the big hit for us. For Pike, that sucks. Actually, O'Brien had a pair and Foreign had a pair. Farrell drove in a pair of runs too. Okay. Kind of a team win. Nobody really deserved to win player of the game in that one, but they had to give it to somebody, and so they gave it to Radburn. Now the Red Caps. They're throwing Ronnie Walters. He's still pitching. He's 40. He's still a decent pitcher. Man, we shouldn't have given up on him when we did. That was a mistake. But man, is he looking good. 14-9, 2.58 ERA at 40. See if we can beat him and the Red Caps. I mean, they are headed towards the bottom. 6-3, we're 4.5 back. I'm 2 for 3, home run and a double. That is awesome. Anson has a pair of hits as well. Pike a pair of hits. Each drive in 1. Hyam has his home run. He gets a pair of RBI. Dory Dean gets the win. He's got that 1.68 ERA. He's leading the league in ERA. Oh, and Charlie Comiskey has a 17-game hitting streak. Just quietly since he's come up. 337. Wow. So that's been an inspired move. Next up, doubleheader at Baltimore. Who's bad. We can make some ground here. Win them both. It's probably... Oh, well, we split them. I mean, we knock out 23 hits and score 14 runs. Pike has a 4 for 5 and drives in 5 runs. Anson has a 3 for 4 but doesn't drive in any. Which is hard because Farrell had a 4 for 5 and scored 4. O'Brien had 3. Hyam had 3. Comiskey had 1, so he extends his hitting streak. Ferran hit a home run, giving him 5 on the year. Showing a little bit of burst on the bat. And then Baltimore, again, it's a 7-6 loss. They get to Old Hoss. 3 for 5 for Anson. He's at 353. And a 2 for 5 for Pike. Radburn has not been great since coming over, but we've been winning. So I guess that's the key thing. Comiskey, 19-game hit streak. Putting it on the line now against Detroit. We're 5.5 back. Ooh, 12-2 loss. And we didn't get him till the bottom of the 9th. Yikes. Did Comiskey get his hit? He did. He actually had a pair. Anson had 3. But I don't think it really matters when you lose like that. Ouch. Next up, Worcester. Ruby Legs, falling behind Cleveland. So, Comiskey putting the 20-game hit streak on the line against Worcester. That's leading, we can beat 2-0. Well, that sucks. Comiskey does go hitless in it, so that ends. O'Brien and Hyam both have a pair. Farrell has 1 hit, and that's all she wrote for us. That is one of the most boring box scores you could ever have. Now the Orioles, and I think it's George Bradley. He was 2-18. Hopefully we can win this. We've fallen to 7 back. That's probably too far. But 12-0 win, 3-hitter. Oh, wow. That is not much of a game recap. 3 hits for Radcliffe, 2 for Hyam, 2 for Comiskey. Pike drives in 3. So, yeah, right. Radburn gets the win. We're 6 back. Pair against Pittsburgh Alleghenies, who finally become competitive since moving to Pittsburgh. They still don't know how to play first baseman, though, or trade first baseman. We win both. 5.5 back. 10-3 win here, and they don't get to until the 9th. Pike 3 for 4 in this one, so good on him. So he's at 75 RBI. Anson 2 for 5, and a 2 for 3 for Dean. Dean moves to 16 and 8, 1.87. He does fall in the ERA. Tony Malay and Larry Corcoran are all right there. And then against Pittsburgh, it's a 7-1 win. Pratt gets the win. 3 hits for Irwin, 2 for Farrell, 2 for Pike, 3 for O'Brien, 3 for Foreign. We got a lot of extra base hits in that one too, which is good. Pratt moves to 17 and 8. He's not in the win race. We're 5.5 back. Now it's the mutuals. We've won 3 in a row. Can we make up some more ground? 4-3 win. Unfortunately, we don't make up ground. But Lip Pike walks us off. Run scoring double for Pike. Only hit of the game. Anson goes 3 for 4, scores a pair. He hits 354. He had half of our hits. He's only 2 points behind Dunlap. And Pike has moved into the RBI lead with Anson and Ferran 1-2 in home runs. Next up, Wooster. Wooster hanging in the American League. They've won 8 in a row. We've won 4. Both putting our streaks on the line here. And they went out. That gives them 9 in a row. They walk us off. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. 2 hits to Farrell, 2 for Anson, 2 for Pike. Pike drives in a pair. Jack Farrell hits another home run, giving him 2 on the year. They decided to move him into the leadoff spot. Pratt takes the loss. Now the Red Caps, who are at the bottom in the National League here, but 7 back. Might be too much to overcome. 10-5 win, though. That is good. 3 for 5 day for Pike, double and a triple, scores 3, drives in another pair. So batting cleanup is really helping him out. O'Brien, 2 for 5, 2 RBI. He's hitting 300. Hyam, just quietly hitting 328. Comiskey, down to 295, but the best of the rookies for us. Dory Dean picks up the win. And now a game at Cleveland. Leading the American League, 679. Wow. Yeah. Arthur Irwin, current speed rating drops. Okay. But that means we do get to bring up extra bodies. Carpenter, Riley, Somerville. So we won't bring up Somerville because everybody hates him. These are arms. Those are bodies. Well, I guess we may as well bring up Gardner too, because he's going to be on the hunt. So, okay. It's another bat off the bench, I think, more than anything else. So, 7 back. That's a few too many. At Wooster. (6-3 win, 6.5 back. Still going to need a charge. Ooh, that's a late comeback because we scored 4 in the 9th. Pike had a big hit in the 9th. That's nice. And then we swap people around in the outfield. 3 for 5 for Pike, driving in a pair. He's at 82 RBI. 2 for 5 for O'Brien. He drives in a pair as well. Yeah, that's where we start flopping outfielders around. Try to make things better. Hit Carpenter. I mean, that's a minor upgrade in the outfield. unless Ferran's fallen off at this point. Yeah, Ferran can still kind of play left, I guess. Not really, but kind of. Providence, this is must win. They're 6.5 in front. Unfortunately, we did not get it. So 7.5 back. They've got a magic number 20. They're going to have to fall apart now. Dunlap had a good game for them. Hyam at 2 for 4. Comiskey at 2 for 3. Irwin had 2 hits, so he's at 231. I mean, he finally has gotten enough together. Our lineup construction is still a little weird. Those 2 guys who can't hit are at the top of the lineup. Cleveland tops the league, 12-4. Yeah, I mean, we left the rest of the National League, but apparently it was not enough. We only get 4 hits, and 2 of them go to Farrell. Hyam drives in a pair. So at this point, we're kind of, I think, looking. I think Anson's got the home run title. Pike and Anson both are chasing the batting title. Pike's got RBIs, pretty well sewn up. And Dory Dean's got a shot at ERA. I think those are the things we're watching now. Unless something truly bizarre happens, yeah, we're 9 back. They'd have to completely fall apart. 7-3. Win, I mean, that is a nice one. 2 for 5 for Farrell, 2 for 5 for Pike. Back into the lineup does the damage today. Pratt picks up the win. Next up, Pittsburgh, the Alleghenies. I mean, we've separated from these guys, but not enough. 5-1 versus Pittsburgh, so we're 8.5 back. And it's still too far, unless something crazy happens. 3 for 4 for Pike. He drives in another pair. He's hitting 358. So I think that's a big one. Dory Dean gets the win, no earned runs, so down to 197. Next up, St. Louis Brown Stockings. Yeah, everybody's getting eliminated. They're not a very good team. 14-3 win for us. Yeah, Providence keeps stretching away. That's a funky lineup. 2 hits for Pike, so he's at 360. 2 for O'Brien. 2 for Radcliffe. He drives in 3. Home run to O'Brien. He gets number 1. We also get I think we got our draft pool. Oh, apparently not. Thought I saw that coming. There it is. It's coming in a few days. Jumbo McGinnis for Philadelphia. But we beat him 6-3. Pratt gets credit for it. O'Brien had a double. 2 hits for Pike and an RBI, so he's up to 361. So Pike has the lead over Dunlap. Now at Detroit. Oh, 13-inning loss. I hate those. And they tied it in the 9th with 2. Those hurt. We only get 7 hits. O'Brien is a pair, and he drives in 2. He's basically the only one who has a good day. Dean goes the distance, but he probably should have been pulled, especially because we have 900 frickin' pitchers. Next up, Providence. Wait, magic number's 10, and we're 10 back. Here comes the draft pool announcement. We do win 7, 6, and 11. We scored 2 in the 9th and 1 in the 11th. Anson draws a walk with the bases loaded to win the game. Hey, you get him how you get him. 2 hits for Irwin, 2 for Farrell, 4 for 5 for Pike, driving in a pair. So he's having the monster year. Hyam, 3 for 5, 2 RBI. Yeah. Oldhouse Radburn is suffering from our disease. Pike, 363. It's not enough. So here's the draft pool. No big names. Jersey Backley can sometimes be good if you can get him. Hardy Henderson. Yeah, this is a pitching draft. Doopy Shaw. Yeah, this is going to suck because I think we're too far down. Dick Burns. Oh, if you can get Dave Orr, that is the one. He can rake. And Piggy Ward, 15-year-old. Switch hitting 15-year-old who can play third. But he may have his number 8. So that tells you this is not a deep draft. And with 15 teams, and we're now cruising towards, what is that, about 11 in the pick? It's not good. Versus Louisville, hopefully we can win these. 12-1, we beat up on the expansion team. 3 hits for Farrell, 2 for Irwin, 3 for Anson. Pike only 1. 3 RBIs to O'Reilly, who hits a home run. Who is this guy? Charlie Riley? We picked him up in a trade. He's just a body we found lying around. Cool. Pratt gets win number 21. Dory Dean still in the ERA race. Pike looks like he's got RBI sewn up. Anson, I think, his home runs, but Roger Connor has gotten to 6. Pike hanging on for the batting title. Cincinnati. 3-2 win. We get that. Hyam gets credit for something. Anson has a 2 for 3. Pike a 1 for 4, but he drives in a run. It's one of those we just kind of sneak our way through. Dory Dean, 2 earned runs, 1.98 ERA. Tony Moline has fallen back to him at St. Louis. 11-3. Won 4 in a row. Their magic number is still 9, but I think it's a case of too little too late. 2 for Farrell, 2 for Comiskey. 312 on the year for him, which is really good. Been impressed. Farrell must have had another home run. Yep, he hit number 3. Pike had a 1 for 3. Anson 1 for 5. Pike still holding on to the batting title, or the batting average lead. St. Louis. Blondie Purcell. 14-1. We beat up on them 5 in a row. Yeah, Pratt dominated. Yeah. Farrell 3 for 6, 3 RBIs. Anson 3 for 5, scores 3. Pike 2 for 5, drives in 3. Bryan 3 for 5, drives in a pair. Comiskey has 2 hits. Now it is a game with Troy. Still magic number is 9. We just can't lose at this point. Next game, Louisville. 6-5 win. Shouldn't be that close. We're 5.5 back. Charlie Goof gets a save. Top of the 9th, John Radcliffe drives in, has a 2-run single. Anson has a 2 for 4. Dorgy has a pair of hits. Farrell hits another home run, giving him 4 on the year. He seems to hit his home runs at the end of the year. That's just his MO, I guess. We've won 6 in a row. We are a very streaky team. Now it's a game at Buffalo. Oh, 4-2 loss. That hurts. Yeah, we get 3 hits. That'll do it. Mickey Welch. Old Hoss Radborn has not been good since coming over for us. Providence again. Well, I guess if these are the must-wins. Yeah, that's hard to overcome. 2 hits for Anson, 1 for Pike, 2 for Comiskey, 2 for Foreign, 2 for Pratt. Pike has fallen behind in batting average. Game against Troy. Another rain out at Baltimore. Jack Farrell, potential I rating, and his current defensive rating is improved. That's good. He's improved to closer to Major League average defensively. The bat has been carrying him, though. But at 6'5", Dean gets the win. 2 hits for Irwin, 2 for Anson. Pike has an offer, 3 for 5 for Hyam. Dory Dean gets his 21st win. 2.02. Tony Moline looks like he's got him. Game against Troy, we're 7.5 back. 8-2 win. Pike 4 for 5. 3 doubles, drives in 5. So good for Pike. Gives him 99 RBIs in the year, so he should get to 100. He's hitting 359 too. So big deal for him. Next up, St. Louis Brown Stockings. We're 8 back, the only other team in the league. I mean, the American League's been a 3-team race. 7-1 win. Good game overall. Pike drives in 1 more run, giving him 100 RBIs on the year. He has a single hit. Anson has a 2 for 5 and drives in a pair. Pratt picks up the win. He's at 2.04. He's entered into the ERA discussion. And that's it. Providence managed to clinch. Too bad. So, Philadelphia. Ooh, 3-1 loss. So at this point, we'd rather lose games and fall down in the standings for draft pick position. I mean, we're not actually even going to fall out of it. We can't even fall to 3rd. We're locked in where we are here, but we could fall below the Athletics over there. We are below them. Pittsburgh. 11-6 win. Pike 1 for 4 double. Scores 3, drives in 2. So, more RBIs. He's in 356. 2 hits for Ferran, 3 RBIs. I mean, Ferran ends up having a decent year as well. Quiet, but Pike is having the monster year. And I think the crazy thing is he's 37. Like, kind of unexpected from him. He should be on the downside. And he's having one of his better seasons. At Boston. 7-0. 3-hitter for Al Pratt. 2 hits for Irwin, 2 for Farrell, 2 for O'Brien, 2 for Pratt. Pratt drives in 3. And Pratt's at 1.98. Pratt gets the lead in ERA. Another game at Boston. 4-3 win. We walk him off. And Dory Dean reached on an error. Pike goes 3 for 4 with 1 more RBI. It's at 357. Dory Dean 2.05. These guys are centered around Detroit. 8-7. They came back on us, but it was enough. 2 hits for Anson. 1 for Pike. He picks up 1 more RBI. 2 for O'Brien. 2 for Comiskey. 2 for Ferran. Bradburn gets the win. Somehow he has not been good since coming over. At Providence. An 8-4 win. I want to give Comiskey credit, so a 2 for 5 for Anson, 3 for 4 for Hyam. So, yeah, 25 wins for Pratt, 1.98 ERA. holding on to the lead. Now it's Boston, so this would be the Dory Dean game. Dory Dean gets knocked around. Apparently, was it unearned? It was unearned. Home run for Ferran, giving him 6. 2 for 4 for Pike, so he's at 353. 2 for 4 for Anson. Pike is about 10 points back at Pittsburgh. We got Radburn win. Oh, only scoring 3 innings, but we get 15 runs. Ferran hit another home run, giving him 7, so he might take that from Anson. And a 3 for 4 for Pike. That is good for him. He's got RBIs pretty well sewn up. So Ferran he's got to get one more to tie with 3 to go. Doubleheader at St. Louis. Split them 8-7. We walk them off. Up, and it's a defensive lapse for them. 2 more hits for Pike, hitting 357. 2 for O'Brien, 2 for Foreign. No home runs. Then a 4-2 loss. Not a lot happened. We only get 4 hits. No, Pike doesn't even play. They sit him. So Pike's got a shot at the batting title. He'll need a big day, and Dunlap to have an offer. Anson should have the home run title unless something freaky happens. Pike's got RBIs wrapped up because he's way out in front. ERA, so either Pratt or Dean will win. So, still going to get some things out of the season, but not the things we wanted. 6-5. We walk them off. End the season in style. John Radcliffe. Probably one final hit. But that might be a good end to his career. A 2 for 3 for Anson. Hyam. Cassidy playing right. They decided to sit Pike. Interesting decisions being made. Pike does not win the batting title. Oh, and I get a pack. Awesome. I don't know what achievement I got, but we'll take it. Barnes hits 451. Seriously. This guy's insane. He had a 308 year in a 344. But look at all those 400 seasons. It's just bonkers. And Dunlap. I mean, he had a good year too. So, we finished 6 back. We just couldn't get there. We need to make the moves earlier. So, we'll be the Blues and the Grays. So, Bobby Matthews and Tony Mullane get the starts, and it's Tony Mullane in Game 1 who gets the win. Now, Henry Myers and Monty Ward. And they split the first 2, so we head to Cleveland for 3. It's Mullane and Matthews one more time. Oh, and they have a wild one. But Cleveland gets the win, so Cleveland's up 2-1. Providence comes back, 4-2 win. Cleveland gets the win, so Cleveland goes up 3-2, but they're headed to Providence for 6 and 7. And it's the aces on the mound, Mullane and Bobby Matthews. And so Providence wins 2-1. So Myers and Monty Ward, Game 7 between the Providence Grays and the Cleveland Blues. And Providence wins it 6-4. Mike Manziel is the MVP of the league in runs. Great left fielder. Decent hitter. So we will head towards the off season. These videos are starting to get a bit long, but we'll just check the last few things we need to. Hopefully we didn't get fired for not winning. So we'll go read our messages, pitching leaders, review of our goals. Yeah. Yeah, you expect me to win, increase attendance, build a dynasty. New budget, money. Yeah, so with that, we're going to go ahead and end this video. We just came a little bit short. I mean, we played good baseball, but not good enough. We'll see you in the next one as we try to figure out how we keep moving forward and see if we can topple the Providence Grays. Thanks so much for watching.